got it. I like I got it. Yeah.
Said that about me too.
Yeah. I think you have a base of person smaller. You like it, don't you?
Lay down.
Aren't you glad my camera is preoccupied? My phone, well, is preoccupied. I can't take a picture of you. I heard you like your pictures.
And this time, we're gonna go ahead and call our regular scheduled meeting to order. Thank you all for coming back. We had our opening prayer held in work session, and pledge was held in the work session as well. At this time, any approval of our minutes from August the fourth, 2025, regular meeting? Any motion?
Make a motion to approve the minutes from August 4th. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Council Phillips,
Yay.
Council Chaplin,
Yay.
Council Eric Brown,
Yay.
Council Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay. At this time, we need a motion to approve our agenda for tonight, August 18th, 2025.
Make a motion to approve them. Chris, you got something you need to add?
Yeah, I move we amend the agenda by adding the vote of the appeal of Jay Taylor.
I second that.
Any discussion? Need a motion, we have a motion to amend, roll call vote, Counselor Phillips,
Yay.
Counselor Tapley,
Yay.
Counselor Eric Brown.
Yay.
Counselor Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay. At this time, we need a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Counselor Phillips,
Yay.
Counselor Tapley,
Yay.
Counselor Eric Brown,
Yay.
Counselor Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay.
At this time, we need a vote on the appeal by Jay Taylor to reinstate him to the position of building official. An affirmative vote is a vote to overturn the termination, effective immediately. A nay vote is to uphold the termination in favor of the resignation or reinstatement. For all those on an affirmative vote, please vote by show of hands. Your affirmative vote means you want to reinstate. All those in favor, by the show of hands.
An affirmative vote is a vote to overturn the termination. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
Effectively, to overturn the termination. Show of hands.
And opposed, all those opposed? No.
Yes. At this time, the council has voted to, the overturn the decision and to reinstate the employee to their position. This reinstatement shall be effective today, August 18th, 2025. At this time, we need a motion. At this time, I need a motion, or I need a vote to say whether we shall he receive back pay.
We're gonna do that.
You gonna wait?
We gotta do that next time. Is it in written?
I have to read those.
So Stephanie doesn't have an actual.
Oh, okay. Oh, resolution. We'll move next. Excuse me, let's just say. Now, we have a motion to reinstate all, now we will have a roll call vote for this. Are we done? Okay, good.
I thought that was, okay.
We got another section. At this time, we'll have a
Well, I
report
thought
from,
that was, maybe I misunderstood. I thought that was to get, to have the vote. But it's, I mean, it is, it has to pass.
that's what we want to reinstate. Reports from council on standing committee. I don't know how we did to the last of my term, now we have brought that over. Reports from the council on standing committee. At this time, we will hear from the finance committee. Council President called is on deferred. We had a session from our finance department. They're talking about our budget. We appreciate all the things that Ms. Romy has done. She is actually getting us a whole manual together that I think is very much needed and timely at this time. Ms. Romy, thank you very much for your hard work. We do appreciate it. At this time, we'll hear from Public Safety Committee, Councilor Eric Brown.
There's always an opportunity to serve as a public safety, whether it be at the fire department, whether it be at the police department. There's all kinds of different roles inside of both of those departments. You don't have to go out there and ride in the car and get shot at the police department, and you don't have to run into a burning building if you're at the fire department. There's so many different opportunities in both of those areas. So please reach out to HR if you know anybody. And
Utilities Committee, Councilor Phillips.
For the water treatment plant, we have a new operator, Connor Hall. 4 more drying bed valves were finished. Completed some samples this week, and lead and copper samples will be completed next week. Pressure washing was done outside of the lab. Sodium, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce that word, pumps are working out great. All regulatory testing was done for the month. Aqualine project finished by Vice and Robert Miller, and new surface sweep valves were ordered for filters. And then water treatment, upgrade on the 100-foot clarifier is complete. It's online and looking good with no issues to report. Water department has installed 5 new services, responded to several responded to numerous route notes, and repaired numerous leaks. Also completed almost 10% change out to the new electronic AMI meters. Reroute of the 8-inch water main on Highway 280 is complete.
Parks and Recreation Council President Pro Tem Chris Brown.
Just a reminder that the renovations on the splash pad over at Sportsplex for the bathroom facilities are under renovation. Should be 3 to 4 weeks, but the restrooms up at Imagination Station are open, so if you need to use the restroom, you can go up the hill there to Imagination Station. The fire truck building that was destroyed in the storm here recently is being put up as we speak. I was through there several days ago now, but they had the building erected, and it's gonna be a nice area, not only to display that old antique fire truck, but it's gonna have an area now that's covered with picnic tables and an area to sit and enjoy it and have a picnic. Registration for Oktoberfest is opened up for vendors. You can register online at acpr.recdesk.com. Casey's extremely excited for me on that one. Out at the airport, jet fuels down just a little bit, but overall we're selling more fuel this year than we were last year. We got out at Lake Winds, which the last couple meetings I've had a report that we've lost money compared to last year. I'm super excited to say since in 2 weeks we've had an $8,000 gain. Today we're $3,000 to the plus. I want to say thank you to the chamber and to the Elks Lodge. They've been a big part of that. They've had 2 big tournaments back-to-back weeks. That's put a lot of revenue through the golf course. So the weather's been a lot better, so if you get a chance, get out and play around the golf.
Buildings and Property, Council Chapman.
John's Collaborator said they had returned to the regular schedule. It's a managed place. They will have story time every Wednesday at 10 a.m. and crochet days Thursday at 10 a.m. They're still offering basic cursive writing and one-on-one computer class for anyone who might be interested. And they want to say as a reminder, they will be closed August the 30th and Monday, September the 1st for Labor Day.
No reports from special opinion, no public hearing. Report on the status of city finances.
Yeah, the only thing that I did talk about during the budget session was the bank balances. And I apologize, I will send those to you. I did not include in your packet, but it's the normal amount, same fluctuation as normal, nothing to be alarmed about. But as of July 31st, our total bank balances were $31,029,214.46.
Thank you. No proclamations, no unfinished business. New business, number 1.
Real quick, this was something we forgot about. These are some pictures for the fire department, Station 3. So everybody can see that's over by the airport, so that we can help service the response time to the south end, heading toward 63 and all that whole area. So that'll cut the response time to help keep everybody's fire insurance at a minimum. They have been working extremely diligent on building and adding on to this to create Station 3. I think I'm pretty sure that I've heard every single department has helped in this process. So I'd like to thank all the departments who have joined in to help the fire department get Station 3 almost ready.
New business, number 1.
Madam President, if I can interrupt again, I text Larkin to ask about your question about pay, back pay or not to, and he said that you could vote on that with a show of hands. It did not require a resolution.
Okay, we'll do it. I gotta get back to it, but I got you. New business, number 1, resolution.
Resolution to authorize the mayor to execute a letter of engagement with Revise for providing an ADA compliant City of Alexander City website.
Need a motion to approve the resolution as written.
Motion to approve the resolution as written.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Council Phillips,
Yay.
Counselor Tatley,
Yay.
Counselor Eric Brown,
Yay.
Counselor Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay. Number 2,
Resolution to authorize the mayor to sign an agreement with Matthews Environmental Services to maintain incinerator.
I move to amend line 6 by replacing the words recycling center with environmental waste center service, I'm sorry. To amend from a recycling center with environmental waste services department. In line 14, replace the word estimated with quote.
we need a motion to approve the amendments to the resolution.
Motion we approve the resolution.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Counselor Phillips,
Yay.
Counselor Tatley,
Yay.
Counselor Eric Brown,
Yay.
Counselor Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay. Now I need a motion to approve the resolution as amended.
Make a motion to approve the resolution as amended.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Counselor Phillips,
Yay.
Counselor Tatley,
Yay.
Counselor Eric Brown,
Yay.
Counselor Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay. Number 3,
Resolution to reject and rebid the Thomas C. Russell Field Airport Automatic Weather Operating System bid project number A0123011513.
need a motion to approve this resolution as presented.
Make a motion to approve this resolution as presented.
Second.
Any discussion?
I've got one. Is Sasha here? Why are we rejecting this bid?
The correct bid procedures were not followed, which caused us to have to reject and rebid.
Is this gonna affect the bid, or we're gonna get it in a time that matters so we can continue the work that Casey needs out there for?
From my understanding, that everything will be in time.
And this bid initially come through you.
No.
That's what I want to verify. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Roll call vote, Counselor Phillips,
Yay.
Counselor Tatley,
Yay.
Counselor Eric Brown,
Yay.
Counselor Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay. Number 4,
Ordinance to amend Alexander City Code, Chapter 58, offenses and miscellaneous provisions, Section 58-2, discharging firearms.
need a motion for immediate consideration.
Make a motion for immediate consideration.
Second.
Any discussion?
I would like to thank, mine and went blank tonight. So, for his work on this, I spoke to him earlier, and he said our code was a little bit vague. I know we got Psycho here tonight to speak. The way it said it was elevated position, and he said it was hard for us to be able to put meat in that ordinance because it would specify the height, the way he explained it to me, that somebody could be standing on the center block and be considered elevated, which is unsafe. So now the code states that they gotta be on a 10-foot platform shooting in a downward motion. Is that correct? Thank you for your work on that.
Any other discussion?
And we're gonna be about ADA compliance on that. Somebody in a wheelchair, that's not off the ramp.
Can we see the limit?
Yes. It was brought up
Well,
last time.
the-
We redid this ordinance about, 10 years ago, it was brought up compliance.
My question was gonna be kind of, not so much with the handicap, but it's same theory as, I just take my home, for example. My back porch is probably 30-foot height difference in the bottom where all the deer come through my neighborhood. And I'm more than 300 foot away on my deck. I wouldn't want somebody firing a high-powered rifle in the other direction towards me in the same elevation.
Okay, on that, Councilman Field look on further in the ordinance, it does say that the aim cannot be in line with any residence or homes, meaning that you cannot be shooting.
You turn your mic on, sir.
I'm sorry.
You wouldn't get in trouble for the first half.
Yeah. All right, so if you're looking at it, we also put in there that it cannot be an aim in line with a house or a roadway, something we didn't have before, to eliminate what you're asking, because the way the rest it was wrote before is, if you're 500 feet away, you can shoot towards someone's house, so that's why we added that into the,
Well, the reason, like, and then I totally understand, I'm not trying to argue, I'm just trying to make sure we write it so it's good.
We'll leave it to
If
you.
I miss shooting down, for example, I'm just talking my home, because I know mine inside and out. I'm just shooting down into that I own the property behind me too, so shooting into my property mid. I've got lots of rocks bordering a creek, and I have a city manhole in the back corner. I'm missing ricochet. There's no telling where that bullet goes. And I know there's a lot of land in the city limits that's huntable, but I think something maybe residential area, there's something further that I think this needs, just to ensure safety. And I think Mayor Baird mentioned an excellent point with somebody that's handicap accessible on someone like, maybe some of the sewer easements that are huntable out like on North Central out that way. There's several, there's several areas that are safe hunting within the city limits. But if they just can't get 10 foot in a wheelchair, you're limiting. I don't know, it's hard to write for everybody,
Yeah, I think we could maybe reword it a little bit.
I think there's, and we don't want any accidents,
Yeah,
obviously.
and the concern is in the past, we've had target practice and things that's other than inside the city limits, and that we could not, enforce because the last, right note was so vague, and there was just no, I mean, if you're standing on a 4-foot table shooting at a target now, that's considered an elevated platform. The problem is that one instance, someone's got an AR up on a tripod, that's considered an elevated platform. How do you enforce that inside the city limits, especially with a high power 223, 5.56 round or anything bigger? We're just trying to get something to where we can make it safer.
I agree with the basics of
Yes,
this.
100%.
I think we might just have to reword it. What do you think, Mayor?
I was gonna say, if we looked at any other cities as far as the ADA, because I never.
A lot of cities completely ban shooting within the city limits completely, unless it's self-defense or, other, police or military active or news. A lot of cities just completely ban it altogether.
But I think we have a pretty big areas in the city.
Well,
that are
absolutely.
very safe to hunt.
Because before this was passed, it was a complete ban on shooting, and then some of the hunters got together and come to the council and asked for it to be changed to where they could be hunting. It just unfortunately, even the state code, from Fish and Game even says, there's no definition. So even in there, if it says held by Fish and Game, there's no particular definition of what elevated.
We got a month and a half where hunt season comes in anyway, then which should be archery first. I'm 100%, I'm with Brett. I think this is a good idea. I just think we need to, I don't know if tabling it be the right.
We actually have a motion on the table for,
Immediate consideration.
Immediate consideration. Has to be unanimous. So we will call for the vote. Council Phillips?
Hey, can I ask one more question?
Sure.
I thought in the ordinance, and I may be mistaken, this would be the first time I made a mistake, but I thought in the ordinance that you had to have at least 10 acres of property to hunt on.
There's nothing like that in the ordinance now. And that may be something we need to add. And even with 10 acres, it's a small acreage shooting the high power rifle. So maybe that's something we need to add as an acreage, allotment.
Okay, thank you.
We have a motion on the table for immediate consideration, must be unanimous. Roll call vote, Council Phillips,
Nay.
Council Tapley,
Nay.
Council Eric Brown.
Nay.
Council Chris Brown.
Okay,
Chair. Number 5,
Resolution to authorize the mayor to execute a home energy supplier agreement with low income energy assistance program.
need a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
Make a motion to approve the resolution as read.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Council Phillips,
Yay.
Council Tapley,
Yay.
Council Eric Brown.
Yay.
Council Chris Brown.
yay,
Chair, yay. Number 6,
Resolution to update the airport layout plan and develop a narrative report.
need a motion to approve this resolution as presented.
Make a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Council Phillips,
Yay.
Council Tapley,
Yay.
Council Eric Brown,
Yay.
Council Chris Brown,
yay,
Chair, yay. Number 7,
Resolution authorize the mayor to execute an Appalachian Regional Commission and Community Development Block Grant Agreement for utilities for the Two Rivers project.
Need a motion to approve the resolution as presented?
Make a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Counselor Phillips,
Yay.
Counselor Tapley,
Yay.
Counselor Eric Brown,
Yay.
Counselor Chris Brown,
Yay.
Chair, yay. At this time, the council has voted to overturn the decision and reinstate, an employee to their position. This reinstatement shall be effective as of today's date, August 18th, 2025. We have a decision to make whether it is with or without back pay. Should the employee receive back pay and be restored to the benefits for the period between the termination and reinstatement? Or nay, should the employee not receive back pay for the period between termination and reinstatement? So, yays, all the yays, just raise my hand, all the yays? And the nays? Thank y'all so much for that. At this time, we will entertain public comments, 3 minutes per speaker. We have, Ms. Mosley.
Thanks for allowing us the opportunity to be able to speak in our municipality. One thing about for what y'all are doing, we're gonna be voting Tuesday, so some of you are leaving and hope things go well with you, and we want to get some new people because some of them are not coming back. But I thank you all